Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and for today's video I thought I would do a Christmas makeup look because Christmas is on the way and it's going to be here before we know it, so I thought it was about time that I added a little bit of Christmas onto my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a chocolate orange themed makeup look with kind of dark orangey eyes and a brown nude kind of lip. So this is quite Christmassy, but it also can be worn just as an everyday makeup look, and I think it's quite nice, so I thought I would share it with you guys and hopefully you enjoy it. So to start off with, I am going to be filling in my eyebrows with a small angled fluffy brush just to get a really nice, neat and precise application, and as I get further in towards the eyebrow I am going to be working it upwards to make it look more natural and fluffy. Then I'm going to be taking this really small brush, which I'm going to be using to apply concealer and neaten up the eyebrow underneath the arch, just to make it look really sharp and precise. Once our makeup is done, it's just going to make the world of difference and just bring a pop of highlight to the eyebrow bone. And to do this, I just use the Pro Longwear Concealer by MAC Cosmetics in the shade NC15. Then I'm just going to be taking a damp beauty blender and I'm literally just going to dab what you can see me doing here, and I'm just going to keep blending until all of the concealer is looking flawless and it's all blended nicely underneath the eyebrow, and then I can move on to the other eye and I'm going to be doing exactly the same thing on the other side. I found that applying concealer underneath the eyebrow once you filled it in is a bit of a hack, and it just really makes the eye pop, especially if you're going to be doing quite a lot of eye makeup as well, so like things like eyeshadow or whatever it is it may be. It doesn't even have to be necessarily heavy makeup or anything like that. I mean, today it's going to be quite a natural look, but it really just does help bring the whole thing together, and it also helps your eyeshadow stay on throughout the day as well, as it's just something to cling on to. So yeah, I've really found that this is a good hack for long-lasting makeup, and it just makes your eyes stand out a little bit more when your makeup is done. And for foundation, I'm going to be taking the MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix Fluid Foundation, also in the shade NC15, and I'm just blending this into the skin with a damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to stipple this until it's nice and even. And then I'm going to be taking the Pure Colour Loose Powder, which you can pick up from New Look online and also in selected stores, and this is just to help me bake my concealer and my foundation. So I'm mainly applying this underneath the eyes and also just above my jaw as well, which is really going to help our contour stand out, and it's also going to help prevent creasing in the foundation and mattify the skin. So as you can see, I'm just taking my favourite combo for my contour, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in Light to Medium, and I'm going to be using a small angled fluffy brush to apply this to the hollows in my cheeks, and I'm using the lightest shade in the palette, which is shade Fawn. So I'm just going to buff this into the skin using small circular motions until I'm happy that there are no harsh lines on there. And then I'm going to be taking the Morphe Brushes 1-inch contour brush in M458. I'm sorry, I didn't realise that the brush was upside down when I was holding it up, but you can find all brushes and product links down below in the description box. And I'm going back in again with that same shade in the shade Fawn, and I'm literally just contouring my nose. So I'm going down the bridge of my nose and just blending that in to make my nose appear thinner and the face look more structured. And then I'm just taking this fluffy kabuki brush and I'm just dusting off any excess loose powder that we applied earlier, as I like to leave it on for a few minutes just to give it time to do its thing and just really help mattify the skin before we can go on and prepare our eye makeup. So for eye makeup, I'm going to be using an old favourite, which is the Morphe Brushes 35K Coffee Palette, and I'm just taking this peachy nude kind of shade on this flat eye brush, and it's a very close shade to my natural skin tone, so I'm kind of just using this as a base just to help the makeup stay on all day, and it's just something for it to cling on to, and I'm all about makeup that stays in place all day and it's going to prevent creasing, so I'm just blending this out onto the eyelid. And then I'm going to be taking the crease blending brush, also by Morphe Brushes. This is an M330, and I'm just buffing this into the skin. It's the same shade. I'm just making sure that there's no harsh lines between the eyelid and the eye crease. Then once that shade is blended, I'm going to be taking the double end sided brush which comes with the Naked Smoky palette, and I'm taking the small kind of stubby side, and on there I'm going to be applying the burnt orange kind of shade within the palette, and I'm literally just drawing one line in the crease, and this is going pretty much all of the way, so 3/4 of the way in towards the eye, and then I'm flipping the brush on its other side and just blending this out so it's nice and soft, and I'm literally just blending this in the crease and working it down onto the eyelid so we've got the same shade going on. And as we build up the colours, it's going to be a kind of an ombre effect, and then I'm going back in with that Morphe 330 brushes and I'm just blending this upwards. You guys know, if you would have watched any of my other makeup tutorials, I really hate harsh lines, so I'm just making sure that's all blended out, and then I'm going back in again with that shorter side of the brush and I'm taking that even darker burnt orange shade and I'm just applying this again in the eye crease. And I'm also going to take this underneath the eye as well, which is going to make the eyes really stand out, especially if you have blue eyes or hazel eyes. This is really going to make your eyes pop. And as you can see, these eyeshadows are really pigmented, so a little does go a really long way. And I just find that the key in general with makeup and eye makeup in general really is just to have less. Less is definitely more, because you can always build up your makeup, but it's much harder to take it off than it is to keep building it up. And I think the key to really nice eye makeup is just to keep building and keep blending, and that's the best thing that you can do really. So I'm just taking the thicker side of the Urban Decay Naked Smoky eye palette brush and I'm literally just dusting anything away, any fallout that I've got going on, and then I decided to go back in with the eye crease blending brush just because it was a little bit softer on my skin. It's a bit easier to work with and it does a really superb job of blending out, which you guys will know because I use it in pretty much every single makeup tutorial that I've done on this channel. I just love this brush. I don't know where I'd be without it. So I'm just blending, and this is pretty much what the eyes are looking like at the moment. And then for mascara, I'm going to be taking my new favourite by Estee Lauder. It's the Sumptuous Bold Volume Lifting Mascara. So I just went ahead and applied my mascara off camera, and then for lips it's going to be the lip pencil, also by MAC Cosmetics, in the shade Oak, and I love this shade. It's just a gorgeous new kind of shade and it's really going to help our lip product stay on all day. So I'm just applying this first, working it around the lip line, and I'm actually filling my entire lip in with it, and then I'm going to be going in with the Hydra Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Ice Mocha by Gerard Cosmetics. And this is a really gorgeous mocha chocolatey new kind of shade, and I just love it. I think it's absolutely perfect for this eye makeup look. So I've applied my lip product, and then I'm just going to go ahead and take my eyelash curlers and hold that on each eye for around 10 to 15 seconds each. And once I've done that, you can just see what a difference it makes to the eye look. It just really opens the eyes up and it brings the eye makeup itself to life. So I just love doing this every time I do my makeup. So the next thing that you'll see is pretty much the finished eye makeup look and then my outfit for today. And you can find all product details down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!